Wow. Can you hear me? Okay. Hi, everybody. You can hear me. Okay, that's excellent. So, hello, everyone. I think it's 7 o'clock, and we are here tonight. I'm Brenda Gould, the Executive Director for Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell, and I am here to welcome you to our first and hopefully last virtual gala. It's been a crazy time, I know, for everybody, and you know, we've been juggling some dates around, and we thought we were going to have March 13th, and we thought we were going to have June 19th, and then we thought maybe we're hoping that we're going to have October. So we're going to just go with that. And tonight we had to go with the flow. We're going with October because everyone needs some hugs, and we're hoping for that. So, you know, changing dates and all, you know, it was a pain in the butt, but not so bad. So many people have suffered with this virus. Lives lost, sickness, people losing their jobs. But I have to say there are some good things that have come out of it. And I'm very happy and proud of our partner families because they have been very responsible. Some unfortunately have lost their jobs, and some have gotten sick, but they have taken care of their families, and they have used their government money to pay their mortgages. And we've worked with them to defer some of the mortgages. But they've done a great job of taking care of their families. So we're very proud of them. And we hope for all of you that your families are well. It's clear that now more than ever, affordable home ownership and being in a safe and decent home is so very important. I don't know if you know that Massachusetts is the 6th most costly place to have a home. And so it's really important for our mission of affordable home ownership. You know, this last few months, we weren't able to go out. People were said, stay at home, work at home, do your homework at home. Well, what if you didn't have a home? I mean, what if you had no place that was safe to go to? And so that's why we're coming into your home tonight, because we are asking you to work with us for our mission. The virus has made us all take a pause. We've had to pause our volunteers, and we build with volunteers. That's the only way we build our homes. And so we've had to take a pause on that, and we've had to do some safety precautions, and we've had to split things out and only have 6 people on a job site. Thank God for the Tuesday crew, for John McCloskey, Bill Bulins, Bill Boyajian, Steve Wong, the rest of the Tuesday crew. They come out every Tuesday and now every Wednesday and Thursday. But we've had to take a pause and not have all of our volunteers come. We've also taken a pause with our funding. And that's why we're here tonight, because we think we're probably 4 to 6 months behind. We want to raise some money so that we can build homes this summer. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to raise awareness. We're going to make some money. You bid, we build. So let's get going. Let's have some fun. Let's do a few housekeeping rules and get this going. Okay, so first and foremost, grab a glass of wine. And for those of you who do not have a glass of wine, shame on you. Go to our bid site, number 500, and get a bottle. We have 25 bottles of wine. You pay 20 bucks, you get a bottle of wine that's worth more than $20. So you're a winner automatically. I am opening a little glass here. You go get something comfy, get on your iPad, and get on your phone. So here's the way to do this tonight. It's easier if you do 2 at a time. Do your phone to bid and your iPad or your computer to watch. And that way you never miss anything. But I'm going to tell you, be prepared for some technical issues, bad internet connections, garbled words. My hair might look more yellow than it is now. So we're just not, this isn't our thing. We build affordable homes. That's our thing. The good thing is you're home. You don't have to worry about the nearest exit, and you're going to have a great time for a great cause. So no matter what, if the screen goes out, you can't see me or hear me, you just keep bidding. Go to Text Build Hope 2020 and text it to 76278 to get in if you want to register on your phone. So let's talk about registering. All right. So most of you, some of you obviously are on here. You may, like my family, have just decided to just tune in and watch their daughter or sister or mother on TV. But hopefully you're also going to bid. So go on to buildhope2020.com, click the register button, create an account. You will have to put a username and password, and then you're going to get a blue link in your welcome text or email, and that is it. And you are in, and you're going to see a drop-down menu with tons of categories, tons of items. All you have to do is select an item. You can use the pre-populated bid amount, or you can put in a higher amount. Hey, what the heck? Go in, buy now, and just get it over with, get your wine, and do it. Or you can set in an auto bid and enter a highest amount, and you can click to watch the items. But just remember, if you do need help, call our help desk. Somebody will answer the phone, 978-850-4298, and then you will, or else you can email Heidi Tierney, and she will at lowellhabitat.org, and she will help you. So, what do we got for you tonight? Let's take a look at our list of speakers. Oh my God, look at those great people. We have celebrities ourselves, and we have celebrities in the community. So we are so excited to have Christian Fauria talk tonight about affordable home ownership. And we're really pretty excited to have our own stars, Jeff Brem, Karen McCloskey, Chris Marzilli, and Patrick Chieh. And you're going to hear from each of them tonight talking about habitat and what a home really means. So remember, you bid, we build. So let's get Jeff Brem on to welcome us.
On behalf of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell, I welcome to our 13th annual gala. This is our first ever virtual gala, and hopefully our last. We wish the best for everyone in these trying times and hope that you and your loved ones stay healthy and safe. Our gala is a celebration of our many past achievements of the last 29 years and for all the opportunities in our future. My welcome is also extended to you by our past board members and those currently serving on the board. We first want to thank all of our staff in the office and the Restore, recently relocated to Billerica. Our valued employees ensure that we succeed in our mission, which is simply to bring people together to build and repair safe, energy-efficient, affordable homes and communities, and to bring hope to so many of our brothers and sisters. We do this in our affiliate territory of 14 local towns in the northern Middlesex County and the city of Lowell. We do this without discrimination by partnering with corporations, like-minded groups in the community, faith-based organizations, and individual volunteers. So it goes without saying that we sincerely appreciate all of you, your contributory employees, employers, friends, family, and others that help to forward our mission. And what a mission it is. Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell has impacted 172 families, 48 new homes, and provided critical repairs to 52 families. From the foundation all the way to the roof to cleanup and landscaping, the list of tasks is enormous. Yet with help from members of this community, this village of supporters, we succeed time after time. You are all giving, and for this and all that you do for Habitat, we thank you. We need you. You are all appreciated more than you know. You can make a difference right here in Greater Lowell. So let's go forth tonight and spend too much. It is your honor to spend and ours to receive. With all of our heart, we thank you for coming tonight, and we hope, well, coming tonight virtually, and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for that wonderful welcome. We appreciate it. We appreciate all that the board has done to make this a successful organization. So remember, tonight, the goal is to raise money. So get out there and bid, take a look at the items, and there's some really cool stuff. Okay, so next, I can't go any further without doing some thank yous. Jeff did want to do a few himself, and what I wanted to mention, I had to cut him off a little bit because we were going to do some thanks here. So what I needed to do is, first and foremost, thank Heidi Tierney. She is the mastermind behind all of this. She has been working on this for months because, as you know, we thought we were doing this in March, then June. So it's just been a long time of thanks, a long time of work, and a lot of thanks too. If you could see me, I am cheering you here for a great job. So cheers, cheers to Heidi. And then thanks, Heidi. And now I'm yellow again. So there you go. I'm just going to wave my hand. All right. And then the second thanks goes to Kim Trainer, who has been working on program booklets and sponsorships, and now, whether she likes it or not, has become the Zoom queen to help us with this production. So she's worked tirelessly to raise the money, to get some sponsors, and done a great job as well to help this gala be very successful. Also, Lisa Garvey, who's been the legs in this organization, and she's run around getting gift cards and gift baskets and all the items. She's been the pickup person along with her regular job as well. Anna Graves has helped with social media. Heidi has worked so hard on the social media, and Anna has gotten that out to everyone. And last but not least, I want to thank Pamela Jaquist, who is on our board and has been the technical motivator behind all of this, and worked from NetScout and helped us with all the technical problems that we've had and probably still will have tonight. So I also want to thank our sponsors and our program admin. So if you look at this slide, I want you to look at it closely, because this is some very, very generous people. Santander Bank and VideoLink. VideoLink did all of our videos pro bono. Santander Bank made a very generous donation. Eastern Bank, Red Hat, Tewksbury Country Club, also big sponsors. Along the left, the Future Framer sponsors, the Brick and Mortar, the Hope Builders, and special sponsors. I really want you to take a look at this. I can't stress enough how great these companies are to work within the community. And if you have to pick somebody to work with, you should work with these people. So later on, you can go to lowellhabitat.org, and this information will be right on our front page. So please, a big thank you to all of these sponsors. Now, our program book, I want to spend a few minutes on that. Hang on. Sorry, I'm yellow here. You know, if I wave my hand, see, I can change the colors. Magic. Okay, so program book. Sorry, I gotta get my left and my right. You can find this on our website, lowellhabitat.org, and you can look through it page by page. There's some great people that have helped us. Westford Collision, Verizon, Jackson Lumber, NetScout, a lot of great people. This book, with the sponsors and the program ads, we've raised over $40,000 just in this book. Normally, I do a little game. We're going to save that for another event, you know, the one with the big hugs in October. But really, go online and please take a look at this. The website Kim is putting up right now. You can find us at lowellhabitat.org. And again, take a look at all of those. The one thing we all have in common, all the people in this book, is that we believe in affordable home ownership. And all these people believe in home. Especially now, as I mentioned, with the COVID virus and the fact that we're so expensive to live in Massachusetts, it's really important. I have the privilege to have spoken or met, I guess, kind of virtually, Christian Fauria. Thank you, Kim, for bringing him in. And it's really a breath of air to see a person of his caliber who also walks the talk and also believes in affordable home ownership. Now, you know, Patriots, we've had a lot of tight ends, okay? One went to jail, one is a crazy partier, but you know, Christian, he's my new favorite tight end because he walks the talk. And we'd like to hear, we asked him, what do you think about home? What does home mean to you? And like to show you this little clip from him.
What does home mean to me? Well, home is stability, it's comfort, it's reassurance, it's family, it's progress, it's everything that I can think of that represents who I am and what I want to be. You know, it's safety. And there's so many elements of a home that encapsulates, you know, what I'm about and what I'm into and what I think a lot of people are into. Just the comfort knowing that you have a roof over your head and you always have a place to go no matter what's going on in the world. So to me, it's huge. It's very important for me and my family. I don't ever want to be without a home because I always want to have a place to go.
Thank you, Christian. That is really inspirational for us, and we're so happy to have been able to meet you virtually. And so now we're talking about home. Okay, kind of reminds me of home runs. And I think it's about time we get into our first item. So before I show you how to bid, because I want to make sure you all know, I got to show you this. Okay. So this is going to be the first item. Okay. The bid, I'm going to show you how to bid, but I got to talk about this a little bit. All right. So first off, number 8, Carl Yastrzemski, one of the greatest. All right. Now I have to thank my parents because I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm also a huge Patriots fan, but I'm a huge Red Sox fan as well. Some of the people on this shirt, we're going to show you the slide here. And I'm going to talk about some of the people on this shirt because this is a great gift. So first, let me go back and show you how to bid. So let's put up the screen. Just remind you one more time, buildhope2020.com or .givesmart.com. Either will get you there. I want you to select item number 1. That is the bid. This is this item. And you click on whatever amount you want. We're starting this bid at $500, and you can watch the item later on. The bidding is open till 10 o'clock tonight, or you can just keep it automatically going up and down. All right, so let's go and take a look at this item. All right, 1975 jersey. These are some of the people on this shirt. Now, seriously, this Father's Day this weekend, you should buy this for your father, your brother, your spouse, whatever, your husband, anybody. This is a man cave item. Or maybe there's a woman that would like this. This is a she shed item. But these are the people on this. Let me just say, Fred Lynn, MVP 1975. I'm going to say one of the best center fielders around. Dwight Evans, best right fielder. Let's see what else we got. Louis Tiant, who could forget the way that he pitched with that little shake and the high kick? I mean, come on. Who else we got? Oh, Spaceman Lee, Bill Lee. Come on. This is just unbelievable. Rick Burleson, one of the great shortstops. I think they used to call him the Rooster. Johnny Pesky, bless his soul. Pesky Pole, come on. And then the best, my favorite, Carlton Fisk. Pudge Fisk, one of the best catchers ever. I'm sorry. I think so. So this shirt was donated by Mike Collins from Omni Printing. We're asking for $500. It's a great item for you to have. It's a Father's Day item. I would really love to see someone have this in their showplace, in their cave, man cave, she shed, whatever. Remember, you can bid till 10 o'clock tonight. So if you have to ask someone if you need to spend money. The other thing I want to say is a $500 bid will buy a washing machine for our next house. So if you think about it that way, you get a great shirt and we get a washing machine for our next project. So think about that. Remember, go to bid and you go to buildhope2020.com. Okay, so we'll leave that item up. So next we have, now the Red Sox aren't playing yet, and I think they're supposed to start playing at the end of July, maybe. We'll see. So you got no games to go to. There's no sports, unfortunately, at least not ones that I watch. I know there's golf, but there's no sports. So you know what? Why don't you think about going out to volunteer? Get something to do. Get out of the house. You've been quarantined. So the next 2 speakers talk about what it means to volunteer from a company's perspective as well as from the employee's perspective. And I'd like to introduce Chris Marzilli from Salesforce. He's a director at Salesforce, and he has organized tons of build days for the people from Salesforce to come out. And I want you to listen to his experience and the employee's experience, what he has to say about volunteering.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Marzilli. I work for Salesforce. I'm also on the board of Habitat for Humanity for Greater Lowell. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my company and how we participate with Habitat through corporate build days. You can see here a number of our employees. These are pictures we take every time we go out to a build. You can see all of the smiling faces is just incredible. And in today's world where it's really difficult to attract and keep top talent, philanthropy or social enterprise is really important to a company. We here at Salesforce very much believe it's part of our DNA. philanthropy is basically built in. Coming to Salesforce 5 years ago, not really knowing, I saw this same slide, not really knowing if it's just some corporate messaging or if it's truly part of the organization. And now when employees come to Salesforce and we ask them, why did you join? Why did you want to be here? Philanthropy and social enterprise in this 1-1-1 model are part of the key reasons why people join Salesforce. We have been recognized by many organizations as being one of the #1 places to work for giving back. And again, in today's climate, it's not a nice to have anymore to have philanthropy built into your corporation. You need to have it. It's almost a non-starter, especially for this next generation coming up. They want to see the type of impact that your corporate company has and what type of impact they can have with your company. Over the last 5 years, I started volunteering and I started talking to people about getting out, being physical, getting out from your cubicle, getting to use power tools, and I could see their eyes light up when I heard them talk. And over time, people started asking me, "Can I volunteer with you? Can I volunteer with you?" And now we're, over 5 years, we've grown from very small, humble beginnings to now donating almost 2,000 hours a year of our time. That's 250 person days, and you can see here on the left the smiling faces. When we take these pictures, I don't ask any of the employees to smile. This is just the way they come out of the house when they're ready to wrap up for the day, because they really feel like they've made a difference in the community. They can really connect with that the Habitat motto of a hand up, not a hand out, and they get to work. In some cases with the partner families. We've worked with many of the partner families that are part of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Lowell. And that just provides so much enthusiasm when they get to see the lives that they are affecting, the families that they are affecting. And we can't wait. My employees, even in today's climate, are itching to get out back onto the build site, donate their time and work with those partner families. And they're, of course, very excited about this new house that we have in Concord. So please make sure that beyond today, after you've done all your bidding, you think about, when can I get my team together? When can our corporation sponsor a build day for Habitat for Humanity? And you might find it might not just be one. They are infectious. You might be scheduling, like we do, maybe multiple days a month. That would be ideal for us. So hopefully you can see here that it's ingrained to who Salesforce is, and you can also do that in your organization and build that social enterprise aspect of your company. Thank you very much.
Chris, thank you so much. And I've seen those happy faces when they come out to build. So all of you who you're stuck in the house, you're done with being in the house, go to lowellhabitat.org and you can see right on the front page, press volunteer, and we'll get you out to a job site. We're taking lots of safety precautions, not to worry. And I think that we have also got Christian going to come out as well. So let's hear what he has to say about volunteering.
So you come up to one of these job sites, you try them all out. Maybe you're a table saw guy. I don't know. Maybe you like the handsaw. Maybe you're old school. You want to hold that hammer in your hand and feel the power rushing through the nail into the wood. I don't know. We're all cut from a different cloth. But here's your opportunity to find out. So we need volunteers. We need people to come out, work with us, hang out with us, join this fellowship that we are doing called Habitat for Humanity, and we're building homes. And you can be a part of it.
Okay. All right. Well, all I'm going to say is have that clip played for your boss. So those of you who are working, I want you to tell your boss you're going to get out, especially when you're working from home. You got to get out with people. And what better way to do it? So that's kind of got me charged up. We're going to do item number 2. All right, so in case you forgot how to bid, maybe you're on your second glass of wine already, you can go to buildhope2020.com or .givesmart.com and you can select an item. We're on item number 2. So this is the Lighthouse. All right, this is a beautiful item. So let's just say you feel still a little uncomfortable with being out there in the public. What better place to be quarantined in this beautiful lighthouse in Newburyport? Our bid is at $450 right now. And if we can get that up a little bit, we can buy 2 boxes of siding. And that's what we're trying to go up with. Let's get that bid up to $500. Maybe you had an anniversary that you missed, maybe a Father's Day, Mother's Day, a special birthday. You get to go up to this lighthouse. You get $100 of food from Mission Oak Grill. You get wait staff that will bring that up to you. and you get the Lighthouse for 5 hours. And you can watch the sunset, you can see maybe meteors, I don't know, a full moon, you can look over the lights of Newburyport. And this was donated by the Lighthouse Preservation Society. And one other special bonus is if you think you got a little bit out of shape during quarantine, I am told by this paperwork here that you get to go up 55 steps through a 6-foot ladder and go through a hatch. So you get a little exercise, and then you get your dinner. So let's get this bid up. You got till 10 o'clock tonight. Buildhope.com, buildhope2020.com. Go to item number 2 and get that bid up because we really want to get this money to help us build affordable houses. Okay, so we're doing all this tonight. I needed to bring in a little bit about why are we doing this. Our habitat builds in 15 communities in the Merrimack Valley, the greater Lowell area. As Jeff mentioned in his opening, we've built 48 new homes or renovated homes. We are on number 49 at Alpine Street in Billerica. And we have also got number 50 and hopefully 51 secured on Main Street in Concord. We have the land. The reason the reason I say 50 and 51 is we're not sure if it's going to be a 2-family yet. In addition to homes built, we've done 52 critical repairs to keep people in their homes. I will talk about that as well. And lastly, we tithe money up to 10% of our unrestricted funds to build globally, and we've built 75 homes. Now, I should say you've built 75 homes. You've built 48 homes. You've done 52 critical repairs, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do that. What does that mean in houses and people? That's 103 local families. That your money is staying in our community locally. 150 kids out of the 300 and almost 60 people that are in those families. 150 kids who have had an opportunity to have an affordable, safe home they can come home and actually do homework in. So please go online, bid, 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 bid. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about the hard work that these people do, all right? It's not just a free home. People think, hey, free house. It's not free. These families work very, very hard. I am so proud of all the people we work with. But they've done more for their house than I have. First of all, they have to have an ability to pay. They have to have some income. They have to have, normally it's a job. If there's a disability, then that counts as well. But normally it's a job. And there's income requirements. They have to be below a certain level to qualify. They also have to have a need. So they have the financial need because they're below a certain level, and the physical need. They may be sharing bedrooms. They may not have enough bedrooms. They might have little critters that come and visit them. They might have mold. They might have mildew, overcrowding. And the financial need would be that more than 30% of their income is spent on their housing. But they also have to be willing to partner. What that means is they have to build their own house. In this picture here, you see Hal and Zhao. They were fantastic on the job site. And Zhao really did use that hammer a lot. Because they have to put up to 450 hours of building their own home. In addition, they have to go to financial training, at least 22 hours. So this is not an easy road because many of our families are working multiple jobs and they have to find someone to do daycare. But they put in the sweat equity. And the last requirement is household size. We're not going to put a family of 12 into a 3-bedroom house, and we're not going to put a family of 2 into a 4-bedroom house. But I wanted to let you know the houses are all sold below cost, equal or below cost. They get a 0% interest, usually 30 years. There's no prepayment penalty, but it's a 0% interest. So they are building equity in their home. The catch is that it's deed restricted and they cannot sell it for market value, but they can sell it. What that translates is a 3-bedroom home in Lowell, pretty much with taxes, insurance, about $800 a month, much less than what they're paying for rent. In towns outside of there, maybe up to $1,000, but you can't get a rental for that kind of money. So they've worked very hard, and they deserve the beautiful home that they get. Habitat, we have a saying, it's a hand up, not a handout. And as you can see from the things that I just mentioned, it's a hand up, just a little bit of help to get them to the home ownership. And we have a little bit of feedback as well from what other people think about the whole hand up, not a handout policy. Let's hear what Christian has to say.
For me, I've always put the most value on things that I work the hardest to achieve. A hand up as opposed to a handout, I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. That means something to me, because if you teach and you encourage and you motivate and you give somebody the knowledge to value whatever it is they're trying to achieve, and you help them, they just respect it more. They respect it more. I mean, I have this thing with my kids where, you know, they all wanted a car. And I was like, well, you know, you're going to have to put some skin in the game. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to pay for it also. You'll respect it more. You'll take care of it more because you worked to pay for it. It's yours. It has your prints on it. And I think you value it more. You take care of it more. And you just have a sense of accomplishment and pride. The fact that you actually had a hand in it. Nobody gave it to you. Like in sports, nobody gives you anything. You have to earn every last thing that you get. And it's a hard road. It's paved with tears and sweat and injuries, and you know, and then you can look back on it and look at the progress and the achievements that you have, and you'll be proud of it because you put the work in and you earned it. Nobody gave it to you.
As citizens within our community, we should appreciate all that we have. And then as such recipients, we need to give back. Not everyone is blessed with sufficient food on their table every day. Not everyone is blessed with the fortunes that we sometimes take too much for granted. Not everyone enjoys the virtues of our complex society. There are those amongst us, yes, amongst us, that need a hand. They need a little support, and it is incumbent on those of us so enriched to give back. Our Habitat motto is that we give a hand up, not a handout, and supporting Habitat, volunteering at our project sites, on our board, on our subcommittees, at our restore, funding our cause in direct donations or in employer matches, donating furniture or other goods, buying stuff at our restore, and in spending excessively tonight in our virtual gala on our auction items. This is giving.
Okay, this is the last time you're going to see this slide, because by now you should all know how to bid. You should have all been bidding. So we're going to go on to item number 3, and you all know how to bid. All right, so this is our Boston weekend. I know you might still be a little nervous about getting out of the house, but you can go to downtown Boston. All right, and this is a great weekend. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about this, because people who know me know I'm a planner and I love to plan trips. We have a bid right now of $725. If we can get a little bit more, oh, wait a minute, we're up to $875. So we can get a little bit more, get that up to $1,000. We would, the next bid is $875. I'm sorry, we're at $800. So get that up to $875, because what we're trying to do with this is we have trying to pay for 2 bathroom, the surrounds that go on the bathroom, the tubs, and the toilets. So we can get up to closer to $900. We can pay for 2. So let me tell you a little bit about this, all right? Again, don't think of it as just you receiving. Think of it as what you're buying for our next house, all right? First of all, you don't have to get on a plane, all right? So there, the COVID thing, done. But I like to plan, like I said. So here you go. You go in on a Saturday morning. You check into the lovely Fairmont Copley Plaza, which was donated a night. You check in, you put your car in there, you stroll around Boston, you go to the Institute of Contemporary Art, take a little afternoon there, do an early dinner at Astra, Mediterranean restaurant, delicious, to get an early reservation there. Then you go to the Lyric Stage Company of Boston, you see a show, have a good time out, come back to your lovely accommodations, restful, nice room, get up in the morning, you get a lovely breakfast. Come on, how great is that? So $800 is a steal. Let's get that up to $875. Let's get the bathroom tub surround and the toilets. We need 2 of them for our next house. And you get a great day and we get a great bathroom. So check it out. You've got till 10 o'clock to do that. All right. Our next speaker is from NetScout. I'd like to introduce Karen McCloskey, and she is a director at NetScout, and she does a ton of work with volunteers and runs the Heart of Giving. And NetScout's been great with us, just like Salesforce. They have a lot of people who right now serving on our board, our past board president. So they're really involved in the community. So I'd like you to take a listen to Karen and talk. She's going to talk about the experience from the corporate side as well as the volunteers.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this virtual event. Brenda asked me to talk a little bit about NetScout's experience as a corporate sponsor with Habitat. We've been working with Habitat Greater Lowell for the last 9 years. We started with one bill day back in 2011, and now we're sponsoring our 5th house with Habitat, which happens to be their 50th house, which makes it even more exciting. So congratulations to Habitat on reaching that milestone. Of course, a lot has changed since our first bill day, particularly around the perception of corporate community involvement. 7, 8, 9 years ago, this was a nice to have. That's no longer the case. Stakeholders, our customers, employees, even shareholders, expect us to actively support our communities where we work and live in a meaningful way. Because sponsorship is a commitment, it can be an important part of CSR, or corporate social responsibility. We heard from Chris about the employee experience, and clearly that's an important part of sponsorship. It helps create a positive impression of our company as a great place to work, and helps build our employer brand and increases visibility in the community. But even more than visibility, we're looking to build authentic connections with our neighbors, other companies, our employees, and maybe even potential employees and customers. Habitat brings people together. They bring people and companies together. There's celebrations like the groundbreaking ceremonies and the home dedication ceremonies, where we meet the partner families and hear from people like Patrick about the impact these homes have on their lives. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. The best part of being a sponsor is knowing that we helped build a home where a family might feel stable, secure, maybe even for the first time. Partnering with Habitat enables us to demonstrate our support for the community, meet our CSR, or corporate social responsibility goals, and provide opportunities for employee involvement. Hopefully, some of our experience resonates with you. In closing, I'd like to thank all of our fellow sponsors, all the volunteers, and especially the Habitat team for all the good you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. And on your screen now, you see Karen mentioned all the ways that NetScout gets involved. And I just wanted to mention that we also have critical repairs. So if you know anyone, specifically a senior, somebody that's disabled, a veteran, these are normally jobs that we do for families that already own a home. So we will go in and we will put on a handicap ramp, we'll put in new windows, put on a new roof, do new stairs, a new deck, things that are critical for entrance, for weather, for code, for accessibility. So I wanted you to remember that that is another way that you can help your community. And so to do a critical repair, you need power tools. And I'm yellow again, so I'm just gonna, there you go, I have the magic wave. Okay, so power tools. We had a little fun with power tools. All right, and we asked our speakers some of their favorite power tools. I, of course, oops. All right, hang on a second. You don't get to hear Christians yet. I, of course, had to have my favorite power tool, and I have this here, and many of you probably don't know what it is. It's a zip tool, okay? Steve Wong and Bill Bulens know that I used this, and it's used for sheetrocking, and you want to cut out the door and the window, and this gives you a straight line. Cool tool. All right, let's see what Christian's favorite one was. Maybe not.
power tools have been missing in my life. You know, I thought I loved the power of the handsaw. Maybe it was the miter saw, but I've realized that my favorite tool is the nail gun. It's convenient, it's easy, it's quick.
I love using power tools. It's really great to use power tools with Habitat for Humanity because I get to use them in a safe environment, and they'll teach me how to use something if I don't know how to use it. But personally, the easiest one to use is a drill, right? I love to take my drill and drill holes in walls. It's great. And I get to do that with Habitat for Humanity.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you guys off, Christian and Chris, but everybody got so excited about power tools. And here we are using the power tools. And this is what you can do when you go on a job site. All right, and where are you going to find power tools? Let me give a plug for our Restore, all right? Here's our smiling faces of our staff and volunteers at the Restore, Jerry and the gang. There's the front. We have free pickups. There's our truck. What do we love about our store besides being able to get power tools? Well, we love lots of things. We love our volunteers. So if you do not feel comfortable using a power tool, you can come and work at our store. And we take ages 14 to 74. You can come out and help customers, help us clean up some items, because all the money that we make here at the store after we clear our overhead goes into building homes in the community. So we love our volunteers. Well, who else do we love? We love our customers, because we need our customers. We need you to buy, bid, bid, bid. Wednesday through Sunday, we're open. We have 11,000 square feet of treasures that you can find. You can go to lowellhabitat.org/restore, and you can see when we're open what else we have there. And lastly, we love our donors. Okay, we got so much stuff in this store. Free pickup. We've got furniture, bedding, we've got lighting, we've got paint, we've got cabinets, we've got appliances, we have power tools, we have home goods, we have all sorts of stuff. So come and visit our store. It's another way to help out, to shop, to donate, and to volunteer. Okay, so now we're gonna get going on the last 3 items here. And I'm gonna get you fired up with a little bit of motivation from Christian one more time. Remember, we're open till 10 o'clock. Bids are open till 10. And you can go to the bid and get any of these items. Anything that you want, you can outbid somebody, you know? So, all right, let's see if we can get Christian back on here.
Achievable number, but we need your help. We have over 175 items you can bid on. But you have to go to the website. You have to go to Build Hope 2020. Check them out. Look at them. Ask your significant other. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, but we need your help. So we know these are tough times. We know a lot of people don't have a ton of money. $50,000 is our goal. We need you to help us reach that goal. So anything you can give, any item you would like, let's make a bid. Let's get this thing going. Remember, buildhope2020.com.
Okay, well, thank you, Christian. All right, if that hasn't gotten you fired up, let's get going here. I know some people are worried about traveling, but this is open till 2022. This is a golf and spa weekend in Scottsdale at the Fairmont Princess in Scottsdale. Okay, so let's say the guy can golf, the woman can spa, or the woman can golf and the guy can spa. So this is pretty incredible. All right, this is what you get. You get 3 nights at the Fairmont Princess. You get $500 in gift cards to golf or spa. You get breakfast as well. And now, who doesn't love the weather in Scottsdale? I mean, I know it's hot today, but it's always nice there. We don't have any bids yet on this, so you can get a fantastic deal. We're looking for $2,300 to get started. And remember, it's for 2 people. But if you want to go with another couple, I bet we could get you another one. So call your friends, text your friends. We're open till 10 o'clock, and you could set this up. Or let's say you have a group of guys that like to go golfing every year. There's 12 of them, and you want to get 6 of these. You can get that, and you can all go golfing. So how great would that be? And you know what else was great about this? Is if we can get a bid for $2,300, we can buy all the decking for our next house. So it's not just you golfing and you spying, and it's not all about you. It's decking for our next house. So think of it that way. All right, I'm going to ask Karen McCloskey to help me with item number 4. Let's have an ask from Karen.
So if everyone could go to buildhope2020.givesmart.com and take a look at all the great auction items and help Habitat raise $50,000 to help build more homes in our community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Karen. I'm waving my hand again to try to get the color. All right. Well, our next item, I have to say, I started a little early. Took something from my husband's bourbon box there, Rebel Yell. Our next item is item number 5, is a trip to Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. Again, I have to say, another great guys item. All right, let me tell you what you get with this one. You get a stay at the Marriott in Louisville. You get 3 tours: the Stiltzer Weller Distillery, Maker's Mark Distillery, and Jim Beam Distillery. And what's even better about this, you get a driver. So you can just go and taste all this bourbon, and you do not have to worry about drinking and driving. So this is fantastic. You also get breakfast for all the times you're there. So, you know, it's not just about distilleries down there. There are other things to do. You can go to Churchill Downs. You can go to the Louisville Slugger Factory. There's a zoo there as well. There's other bourbon companies there too. Angel's Envy, Buffalo Trace. Now, let me just say, can you say guys trip? How many guys would love to just go and taste bourbon for a weekend? So it goes till 2022. We're asking for a starting bid of $3,100. But think of it this way. That will buy kitchen cabinets for our next house. So you get the bourbon and we get the kitchen cabinets. All right. We've got one more item left. All right. And let's go on to item number 6. And let me see what we got here. We got another trip. So this one's a little bit less expensive. I think it would make a great honeymoon trip for 2. I know a lot of people have had to put their weddings off, but what about the start of your honeymoon being in Hilton Head and being able to go for a 90-minute sail on an America's Cup sailboat, 39 feet. You get an afternoon sail, you get 2 nights stay in Hilton Head, and Hilton Head's not too far from Savannah, so you can spend some time in Savannah. The other thing about this is, if you want to go with another couple, not on your honeymoon, but on a vacation, we can probably get another one of these for you. So we're asking for a starting bid of $1,350, and that gets you this whole trip. Now, I want you to think of it more as this is buying the bulkhead. Now, all of these live items, if you were in the room with me and we were doing this, I'd be able to guilt you into bidding. But now I'm on this side of the screen and you're on that side of the screen. And so I can't run around the room and guilt you into bidding. But what I can do is I can show you the next house that we're going to be building and that we started to build. And when you're thinking about bidding on items, I want you to look at Alpine Street. So let's take a look at that. This house was donated by Trammell Crow. They built a house, a condo development next door. And this is going to be home to Delilah and her 3 kids. So I can't guilt you into bidding because I can't look at you in the eye and say something, but I can have you look into the eyes of these kids who are now going to have a home. And this is a really nice home. It's a little bit bigger than what we would normally do because it's already a house. Let me show you the inside of it. We've got some great sponsors, UPS, Juniper, Charles Bank Homes, CTI Youth Build, Corning, Northern Bank, Wells Fargo, and the Cummings Foundation have all donated some money to make this happen. This is what the house looks like now. I do love the wallpaper, but it's going to be a beautiful house. And then we've got a little bit of work that's been done on this. So let's take a look. There's Delilah ripping down her front porch. And we've already gutted the house. So that's an amazing house, an amazing home. Billerica's a great town. We love to build in Billerica. All the money from the restore will go into this. So you haven't bid on some of those live items. Let's go back and look at some of the items that also do not have a bid. See if I can get the color. There we go. Because remember, this is the house. And after this, we have Concord. And we need money to build this summer because we're going to start in Concord. We're going to be finishing in Billerica. So we need you to bid. There's a couple of things that don't have any bids. One I see is this Costa Rica trip. Seriously? Now, Kim Trainer went to Costa Rica. She loved it, especially because she got to see the little baby turtles. Leatherback turtles? Leatherback turtles. She said it was a great trip. The house is awesome. If you are looking for a honeymoon, $1,800. And I just heard that they extended it to December 2021. So all of you who pushed that out, oh, the next bid is $20,050. Somebody just bid. All right, it's a great trip, I'm going to tell you. Look at it. Item number 7. All right, Lucozzi portraits, senior portraits. Okay, I know the seniors this year not so great. They didn't get to finish the year, but September you got to have your pictures taken. Lucozzi portraits, number 43. Got to have it done. Get a deal. Help Habitat. How great is that? All right, heating oil. Concord Heating Oil. Nancy Cook has been great. Melissa Robbins, her daughter, works for Deshane and Farrell. They do all of the work pro bono for us. Concord Heating Oil is donating 100 gallons of oil. No expiration date. Come on, $200. Item number 99. Go for it. There's also a bread making class. This is pretty interesting, okay? Denali Delmar lives in Westford. Great supporter of Habitat. Love you, Denali. She is going to do a class. How fun would it be to make bread with your best buddies? All right. Item number 140 and 141. So take a look at those and see. The last one I'm going to mention is a pet photo session, number 185. My daughter has a dog, little Wrigley. He looks pretty cute. I think he'd be great for that. So take a look. You've got pets. You've got kids with pets. Take a look and have it done. Okay, so if I haven't gotten you in the mood to bid yet, and you haven't called all your friends yet, I'm going to give you one last motivation. Patrick Chieh is a partner family. We love him dearly. We've known him since 2004, and he is just a great guy. His family is great. They moved into their home in 2004. I'm going to let him tell his story, but I want you to know that he's come full circle. He right now works as a system support in Elcon Industries. He used to work for Foley Hogue in Boston. He is very involved in his community. He serves on the board of directors. Sadly, he is terming off in June because he's been serving for 6 years, and he serves on our family selection. He's a great guy, great father, great family, great supporter of Habitat, and I'd like him to tell you his story. So listen closely. This is the important stuff.
I stand today being an example of the transformation that Habitat has done. I came to Habitat, joined Habitat just by, after listening to Bill Meisch. Bill Meisch went to our church sometimes in 2001. The service went on. He was given time to speak, and he then spoke about Habitat and what Habitat was all about. I got interested and said that I was going to, go and check this out, see what Habitat is all about. I did visit the site, and I was encouraged to apply because I did talk to some of the people I met, and they knew my living conditions where I came to this country with my family, but we were all in the basement in an 1890 built house in Pawtucketville. And they encouraged me to apply, and I did apply. I had visits, went through the normal process, and the long and short of it, I became a partner family. But I was moved by what Habitat did, because by me becoming a partner family, it gave my kids and myself the opportunity to do better. What having a home is stability, is quietness, is peace. So that led towards a lot of growth for myself, because I was able to go back to school, I was able to learn, I was able to live in peace and quietness. Also, that helped my kids. My kids, they were in school. They became excellent in their studies. And as I'm speaking right now, I have three of them already out of college and one more just in college. I have Augusta. She is registered nurse at Lowell General. She has a master in public health. I have Clement, who is a computer scientist, and he graduated from UMass Boston. And I also have Patrick, who just graduated from Middlesex Community College with an engineering degree. I still have one more to go, who is Patricia. She's in UMass Lowell now, and she's a senior. Now, all of this would not have been possible if we didn't have a stable home, a stable environment to grow.
Cheers to you, Patrick, and your family. If that is not what this is all about, then I don't know what is. So, Patrick, you've done a great job. You've been a spokesperson for Habitat, but you have lived your life and made us very, very proud. So that brings us into Fund the Need. So what I'd like you to do is take a look. Those of you that are registered, you're going to get a text, and it's going to say Fund the Need. And you, I hope, will help us raise the money to get windows for our next two projects on Alpine Street and on Main Street in Concord. It's open all weekend, but we really would like to show you where we're at right now. I know that because, we're going to turn that on, because we haven't had a lot of sports items and because there's no sports right now, our auction didn't really bring in as much money as we would like. And so we are hoping that you will really think about this Fund the Need. If you haven't bought something yet, this is your opportunity to get some money into Habitat so we can build this summer. And so, you know what, we're asking for windows. And let's just think about the windows opening up a bright future. You are building to help these families. Windows bring in natural light. Windows make people happy. They put people in a great mood. Windows allow you to get vitamin D and be healthy. Windows help for plants to grow in the house. Windows help with noise reduction. Come on, let's get that number up. Let's get it up a little bit more there. Windows help with the UV protection. Windows give you a view into the outside. Windows help with fresh air. And we know that we all need fresh air. So we need you to bid, to text, donate now, get that going. We're up to $3,000. Hopefully we're at 30% of this, and we'd love to see that go up. Now, I'm gonna go back to this. So I want you right now, we're gonna take a little bit of break. I know there's a lot of pressure here. And we're going to just do a little bit of fun again while you're getting your finger ready to text. And we're gonna go back to tools to put windows in. Let's hear what a couple other of our people have talked about power tools.
Yeah, my favorite power tool is my cell phone. I'm sorry. My favorite power tool happens to be a Zigsaw, and I really enjoy using this because whenever I'm at a build site and we need to go through planks, we need to go through cutting, that's the tool I go for because it doesn't, once the lines are drawn and all that, it just hit and jam. And that's why I like it. It's straightforward, powerful, and it's very easy to use.
All right, my favorite power tool is a skill saw, and I have a story to go with it. I was building some horse jumps one day. I just bought a new skill saw at Somerville Lumber. As my wife was coming up, I cut the first piece of lumber and the skill saw died. And I realized that the skill saw was working great, but I just had cut through the cord. So for that, I always remember the skill saw is my favorite tool.
Jeff, I'm glad that you are a much better civil engineer than you are using power tools. So, all right, a little bit more fun. I'm glad you're good at your job. A little bit more fun on this. So we're almost done, but we can't end the night without a little bit of football. So we are going to ask Christian about football, but no Tom Brady, no Gronkowski. We're going to ask Christian about what his most favorite moment in football was.
My favorite on-field moment had nothing to do with the Super Bowls. I guess it was just the first game I played at Gillette Stadium. The first pass I caught was a touchdown, and just happened to be the first touchdown at Gillette Stadium. It was just a really cool moment, one that I'll remember forever. Leaving Seattle, coming to England, wondering if I made the right decision, and just really kind of capping it off with the first game, first touchdown. So to me, I mean, there's a lot of great memories with the Super Bowls and other games, but that one always sticks out to me.
Christian, I think you made a great decision coming to New England. I think that was one of at least 7 that year. I was at that game, and thank God they changed the stadium because those benches were cold. So, but you were very proud of your football career, and I can kind of relate that to our families and how proud they are. I mean, how much that you worked for football and how much they work for their home. Really a proud moment. We're really proud of Patrick and his family. Patrick paid off his mortgage already, and he's just done a great job with working in the community and giving back. Let's talk to Patrick one more time about his idea of his pride in what he's done.
And this is what I see Habitat doing. This is why I have come back to lend whatever I can do for the growth of Habitat. Because it's not just for me. I don't want to be in a situation I'm just there to receive. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we should also learn to give back. And giving back will help other families. I've seen and learned about other families that are doing well because of this, what Habitat has done. And going forward, I'm lots of words now, but I just want to appeal to you, our kind donors and volunteers, to keep what you're doing. Keep supporting us. This is a reality of what your money has done. My kids we are all the dividend of your investment. So I urge you to please continue to help us, help Habitat with its mission. And at the end of the day, we are all doing this to have a positive impact on our community.
Okay, well, Patrick, thank you very much. You are a living example. Let's see if that's motivated any of you to close us out tonight with a big number for our windows. Because remember, we didn't have any sporting events to give out or to bid on. So let's see if we can text, bid, get that fund the need up. We were at 30% before. Heidi's going to show us where we're at now. I hope we're bigger than 30% because I want to close this out. 37%. Call your friends. Get them out to bid. I know if I was in the room with you, I would make you feel guilty, but I'm not in the room with you. So I'm going to have your mother call you and make you feel guilty that you haven't donated to Habitat because the COVID virus affects everyone. We cannot build affordable homes. Our money is your money. So we rely on you. So this is going to be open all weekend. So if you got that guilt attack after you finished your third wine, you go back and you donate to Habitat. So let's get that going. And for now, I'm going to do a couple of closings. I want to thank, first of all, I'm going to do my magic. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. Let's take a look at these. Remember these names. These companies walk the talk. They gave money. They come out and build. They do service for us. And they sometimes it's pro bono. And they're great companies. So please support them. I couldn't say it any better than Patrick, though. So I have to have him give a big thank you for tonight.
I take this unique opportunity to say a big thank you to all of you, our sponsors and donors and volunteers who have contributed their time, money throughout the years for this great venture. It seems like it's a little here and there, but the result is huge. And I say a big thank you.
Okay, Patrick, we're saying a big thank you to you and your family. Thank you to all of you for spending your night with us. I know you're itching to get out. I know you're sick of Zoom. I'm sick of Zoom too. I want to say cheers. Get this right. Hopefully you got another wine, finish the night. Remember, you can come back and bid. Our bids close tonight at 10. The Fund the Need will stay open for the weekend. We really need your help. If you can't give money, please consider coming out to volunteer with us. Go and see our shiny new website, again, helped by NetScout and by Michael Krieger. Come and see lowellhabitat.org. Go and donate now on there because if the Fund the Need is closed, you can donate there. So thank you to everybody. Stay healthy, stay happy. Cheers.